We're just getting right into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream tonight.
We're a little bit light on people today.
Yes. Unfortunately, certain individuals will not be joining us due to family things happening. But it's okay. It'll be fine. It's all daijoubu desu ka? Hey, Abyss. Nice to have you in the chat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
Alright.
What the fuck? So I was reading something. Someone made a meme, and I was like, I'm so confused what they mean by this. Okay. Wait. Oh.
What?
Are you okay? You're just making
You okay,
sounds.
Joshua? You're just making noises.
You're kind of cutting out, dude.
I thought I got the joke, and then immediately I got the joke what
You
it
might-
actually meant.
Okay, is it good? Is it a spoiler? Is it good? Is it bad? What are we
Wait,
working
let me
with
go get
here?
a bottle opener for this Modelo before we get started.
I saw a tweet
Understandable.
on Twitter that just says the newest entry in the Fire Emblem series, a surprising sequel to Fire Emblem Awakening, is cheaper than a year of Fish Pass, and all it shows is an image of my friend Peppa the pig. And then I read the fucking. I read it. I read the explanation, and it's that someone made a meme image of Peppa Pig antagonist, and all it is just Lucina from Fire Emblem. Her role model, Dimitri. What the fuck?
Peppa Pig learned a lot from Dimitri.
Apparently, we also learned a lot from the internet and Peppa Pig. Oh my god.
I really hope that
Oh,
Qdoba
my head.
the order and didn't deliver me my dank blunt size.
Oh, Kadoba?
Yeah.
That place closed down wherever I live.
Been close down where I live.
Hmm?
Dank's good. I said it's all real.
What did you order exactly, Joshy?
A dank, it's like a pizza thing.
Is it like a calzone?
No,
What restaurant did you get it from?
Qdoba.
I don't know what that is.
It is a Mexican
Yeah,
restaurant of some kind.
No, it is a sandwich shop that is heavily based off of weed puns.
For real?
Yes, that's why the literal size for large is called a blunt. And the pizza thing that I ordered is called a dank.
Is weed legal where you are?
Yes!
It's Colorado.
Probably why.
You're in Colorado. I forgot.
You mean Denver? Yeah. Colorado's the greenest state there is.
Riri, no! Bad timing! Bad dog! No!
I might
no.
be thinking of something else, because there's another restaurant company called Kadoba that's just a Mexican eatery.
Yeah, you're probably thinking of something else.
Hmm.
We just have a place nearby called Que Pasa, and I got confused and thrown. I think it might. I don't know anymore.
Oh, fuck, hold on, I'm gonna go see where the fuck... I need to know where they're at.
I need to know where this murder mystery is going. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah. We need to know right now. We need to know.
Hmm.
I
Alright,
have been
then.
waiting for this orange!
Oh
Whoa,
my
that
God.
seems a little desperate.
Okay.
What?
Damn,
I
alright.
really like the mystery.
Let me just crack open this cold one with the boys. And let's get started.
I wonder if it's right.
Get the cork pop on there, that'll be good.
That's right, Hajime.
Hey, are you alright?
Okay, so am I still speaking here as Anji?
I believe this is Angie, yeah.
Alright. Oh wait, one sec. Cutting out the
Mhm.
middleman right now. I'm letting my dog out of my room.
Good moves, good moves.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Bitch,
Yeah, you
I'm
can lean away
disgusted.
from your
Are
mic
you
when you do
dying?
that.
Yeah.
What in the
Mucus.
hell ASMR?
Mucus. That's what it is. It's mucus.
I understand the
Bruh.
post fast food phlegm that coats your throat.
Wait, what? Post fast food?
Yeah, like whenever you ever just like eat Wendy's and then you just fucking like instinctively hack for no reason.
On occasion, I guess.
No.
But
Never.
that's only if I get spicy nugs.
I only hack after I like drink some kind of like dairy, and I feel like I have a phlegm in the back of my fucking throat.
Mine's just because of sinus drainage.
I wonder if Angie likes to drink water. Let's go.
That's
Wow.
right.
That's right. Just once in the past, I underwent training in order to step into the world of witches. I accepted that the power that could save me from those sad, painful days at St. Lucia Academy was the thing called magic, and I had received Maria's instruction to the basics. Imagine a vast space. The scene from when I looked down at the mountain's base from a rest stop at the peak. Like this. I projected that scene from a memory into my mental world. Normal girls get over their fascination with magical girls when they leave elementary school. So seriously training to use magic at this age was embarrassing, even for me. But even that embarrassed feeling felt pleasant to me now. Right then, I was learning mental concentration from Marie One-chan in order to use magic. But it wasn't going very well. It was about as hopeless as teaching a person to wiggle their ears by showing them. And expecting to learn anything at all from their demonstration. It seems that you need to imagine a vast space to gain the mental... Fuck. Headache. Okay. It seems that you need to imagine a vast space to gain the mental concentration for using magic. So I remember the time from my younger days when my family had gone on a small vacation. When I had looked down towards the base from a viewing platform at a rest stop on a peak, and I tried painting this scene in my mental world.
April, will you get the dog some water?
Darn it all! Sorry, that was my mom in the other room. This mic is very powerful, apparently.
You can turn up the input sensitivity so that less background noise is caught.
How do I do that?
So go to settings, the little gear next to your icon at the bottom left of Discord. Then go to voice and video. It is under app settings.
Okay.
Do you see that? Now, do you see the yellow and green bar?
Yeah, I see it.
Turn that little like white middle part up.
Which direction is up?
To the right.
Like this?
I can't tell. But so if you notice when you talk, there was a little like bar that goes up and down.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes. If it is in the yellow, nothing is caught on mic.
Okay, so far nothing you're saying through my mic is being caught right now on mine.
Now I will mention this just locks your mic, kind of. So, like, if you're talking and somebody's talking in the background, that will be heard. But if you are not talking, nothing in the background will be heard. So yeah, just set that to what you're most comfortable with. If it's too high, then you will not be heard.
Okay, I already fixed that. Does it sound a bit better from where I'm at?
I mean, it won't. I mean,
We won't know until if we hear somebody in the background or not.
Yeah, like it just locks off your mic until you talk.
Meh. Alright. No, still far too small. Imagine a much, much wider space. And create your own mental world. Your image is still way too foggy. Literally. There's no temperature in the air, and there's no wind. No smells either. The world is still very faint. You can leave those for later, so for now imagine an even wider space.
Ryu! Why do you have to imagine a vast space?
I'm sorry, he's just too cute. I had to go ahead and take one for myself and shoot myself in the foot by saying, "Oh my god, he's adorable, I will
It's
squeal."
the scarf, isn't it? It's like that really brings
It's
it
the
together.
scarf! And the sleeves.
Yeah, and the sleeves, that's definitely the other thing.
From the time of their birth, humans have inside of them a toxin that blocks magic. If that toxin isn't purified, you can't use magic well. One effective method of achieving this is to imagine a vast space.
Just now, I thought of the world as seen from the window of an airplane, but that didn't work. I can't even think of a world more vast than that.
In that case, Maria just to teach Angie about the vast world Maria has. Won't that make it easy for Angie to imagine as well? Ryu!
And that's right. And I'm interested in the world One-chan imagines when she uses magic. I'll use it for reference.
That won't work. The mental world must be vast and isolated. A world with no obstructions other than yourself. So if you teach someone about that world, it won't be isolated anymore. And that's why you mustn't reveal your mental world to anyone. And if you draw up a good mental world, you too must keep it as a secret, only for yourself.
Ryu! So stingy, Maria!
Thanks, Sakutaro. I guess there are no shortcuts in training. I'll make an effort. It's okay. I've been given plenty of hints.
Ryu! Do your best, Angie!
Until recently, I thought there was no way something like magic could save me. After all, magic doesn't exist in this world. That kind of thing's supposedly nothing more than an illusion, a daydream, a delusion. However, Maria One-chan showed me that she could fill her own world with happiness using a power that's impossible for me. I used to look down on that happiness as something empty. Because I didn't believe in magic, I also denied everything else, refusing to believe in the happiness that magic gave birth to. But slowly, bit by bit, Maria One-chan's world grew happier. In the past, I disparaged it, thinking it too pitiful to look at. But that might have been nothing more than jealousy. I was forced to admit that. And now this was my first step in my search for happiness. a vast space. A dry wind that could blow without being blocked by anything. Let me feel that wind blowing through my own hair. I see. Even the ground might get in my way as I am now. Then, I don't need a ground. Brush the ground away. Downwards. Downwards. In other words, it was as though I had floated up, leaving the ground far behind. After pushing the ground further and further downwards, the ground grew foggy and faint, and for the first time, it began to feel like the sky. Then, I understood its vastness. In that instant, I felt the vivid wind go right through even my body. In other words, blowing through me without any resistance.
Yes. Maintain that sensation.
Yeah, I get it. I get that I've been released from all hindrances.
You did it, Angie! You did it! You've taken your first step into the world of witches!
This is the world of witches?
Yeah! So let's try practicing the magic that you've always wished for, Angie. Magic that'll summon friends. A magic that'll create allies who will save you from your loneliness, and thereby bring you happiness.
Will Angie also be able to summon friends like me? Ryu!
As she is now, it's still far too early for Angie to summon friends like Sakutaro from the Sea of Zero. To begin, let's start by practicing with friends that are easy to summon.
What will we start with?
Because you're a witch of mariage sorcier, thank you. You are also permitted to use those employed by other witches in the Alliance. For example, Sakutaro is my friend, but since you are in the same Alliance, he's your friend too, and you can summon him. You want to try summoning Sakutaro one of these days? When you're so lonely it gets tough, I'm sure Sakutaro will cheer you up.
I see. You could call Sakutaro a being employed by One-chan. So, as a witch in the same alliance as her, it's possible for me to summon Sakutaro too. I met Sakutaro's gaze. How pleasant it would be to just have him just be there by my pillow. So he could talk to me a bit on lonely nights. If I call out, will you appear and talk to me?
Ryu! I can't wait to be summoned by you, Angie! Ryu!
I'm being killed by the cute! Help me! Ah, diabetes!
Perish.
This is too cute! I can't take it! Looking happy, Sakataro pressed his head against me like a cat. Suddenly getting a cute younger brother felt a bit confusing, a little bit embarrassing, and a bit nice. Oh my god, she sees him as a brother! My heart! Unable to understand why I couldn't honestly accept this feeling, I felt tears welling up in my eyes. Right. I'll give it all I've got, One-chan.
Then let's practice. Let's try summoning the furniture of Beatrice, a witch from the same alliance.
Beatrice's furniture. Hearing Beatrice's name gave me a slightly strange feeling. When it came to the crime on Rokkenjima, the public kept going on and on in a frenzy about how it was a sacrifice ceremony performed by a witch. And that witch was Beatrice. So if the witch did commit that crime, that would make her the culprit who stole my family from me. However, Marie One-chan said that Beatrice was a good witch. If I held negative emotions toward Beatrice, she'd get mad, leading to a nasty fight, and refuse to talk for a while. At this moment, One-chan was my only close friend. So to avoid worsening her mood, I decided to think of Beatrice as nothing more than One-chan's magic teacher. Also, I believed that the crime was a conspiracy cooked up by Aunt Ava. I would definitely expose the truth about that someday.
Anji, obstructions are entering your body again.
Sorry, I lost my concentration. One more time. I'd expect no less from you, One-chan. Oh, come on! Discord, don't do this to me now! Discord!
Alright, man, it's taking its time loading.
No, my stupid Discord is literally just doing nutso backflips again because the Wi-Fi is going crazy.
Wait, backflips? What?
Metaphorically speaking.
I think she is implying that it is failing to perform in a timely and correct manner.
Discord's shit in the bed.
Oh, I just figured that. Okay.
Yeah, I speak in metaphors, but it looks like Noir is actually capable of understanding what the fuck I'm saying.
I mean,
Dude,
I just
where were you
didn't
in
I
high
just.
school?
I thought all I asked was like,
Scrungo.
if it's not loading.
Yes, it's not loading.
Okay.
I don't know why, out of all the times we've ever said that phrase, for some reason shit in the bed has struck a fear in me right now.
You afraid to shit yourself?
Are you?
No, I'm pretty confident in my ability to control my bowels. It's just
I'm
like
quite confident
idea
my
of
control my bowels, you know.
Okay, Nico Maru.
Can.
I was trying to do perfect cell, damn it.
You know, I'm rather a scientist myself.
I'm quite confident.
Where
to speak
did you
now.
get your degree, Bardark?
You and the earth shall be destroyed.
Okay, back to this.
Okay.
You instantly noticed that I was being overcome with idle thoughts. After shaking my head just once, I reimagined the wind blowing through a vast space. The Seven Sisters of Purgatory? That's a pretty creepy name.
But they're very energetic and fun kids. They might become your new friends, Unji. First, I'll show you how to summon them. Watch.
Maria One-chan lifted both hands up to the level of her head and quietly unified her mind. The state I wasn't able to reach except by meditating for a long period of time. She reached in the span of a few quick breaths. Then a pale light began to gather in her palms, and one by one, the girls began to show themselves.
Squad.
1, 2, 3 people. 4, 5, 6, 7 people. The way they were summoned one after another in a line was a masterpiece. Incredible. Just like the illustrations in Onicha's grimoire, the Seven Sisters of Purgatory. The younger sisters were behind the eldest sister, Lucifer, who saluted One-chan.
Lucifer.
The Seven Sisters of Purgatory right here.
Joshi has awoken and chosen violence, I see.
What?
That
Lady
was
Maria.
violent.
It has been quite some time.
Oh, so we're ditching the Frieza voice now? This
Yes.
one's good too.
Long time
She's not at her full power.
Is everyone well?
We furniture are what we are because we are used.
I think you're doing Runaways voice for this.
I am not doing Renevé's voice.
It's a bit of a similar accent, but I think it works.
To us, being summoned after so long is truly an honor. Oh, Shelly was Asmo.
Oh, it's Shelly. Someone else who isn't here.
Yeah, Sakataro. It's been so long.
You look as cute as ever.
God damn it.
I will
Me
knock it with a
first.
southern voice.
Yeah, isn't he so fluffy and squishy and cute?
Oh fuck, AC.
Zimbard, go.
What?
This is your time to shine.
Bard, you're on.
Hold on, let me.
Wear the scarf, be the rider.
Whoa, I keep forgetting that's what you sound like.
Very deep.
Who am I now?
You're the green one.
The green-haired one.
You're an demon.
Let me hug him too. Let me hug him too.
Ryu! Can't breathe! I will run away! Just let go of me, everyone!
Oh, let me in the chat.
Hi. Hi. Are you trying to break Lady Maria's furniture? Just get away from him. Hugging is prohibited. Kishi.
Even though you're saying that, looks like you want to hug him the most, Satan nay.
I don't have any interest in something so fluffy and squishy and cuddly. Okay?
Put the tsundere button on snooze, sister.
Hey! Be silent in the presence of Lady Maria and Angie-sama, you foolish sisters!
They were so energetic. I was shocked by their sudden burst of activity right after they appeared. And on top of that, I was surprised that the innocent Sakataro was on such good terms with the Seven Sisters. That's unexpected. To think that Sakataro would be loved by such shady people.
They're fellow members of the same alliance. There's nothing to be scared of, right?
But on the off chance that their mood worsens, it looks like they could finish Sakataro off in an instant.
It's alright. The witches of the Alliance and their furniture are all friends. So Sakataro can play without worrying. Of course, that goes for you and me too, Anji.
It was one of the packs of them. Oh god, I took French in high school. Fuck.
Mariage Saucier.
Saucier.
Mar posted a pronunciation guide and reference.
Mary, like Mary had a little lamb. Aj, just think age, but sore. Then ca, rev.
Mariage Saucier?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah.
Now you're getting it.
Aj, sorsti, air.
Mariage Saucier.
Now you're getting it.
That type of
Yep.
E, the one with the punctuation, has the A sound.
Now we're cooking with grease. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, come on, let's get that
Okay.
grease moving.
Thank you.
No problem.
Seriously, I took French in high school. This is embarrassing.
Let's keep it greasing.
Gross.
I'm so full of grease.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Welcome to a wonderfully greasy stream.
Look, we gotta keep on going before Orange gets
stop
us
it up
all.
with a paper towel.
Look, we gotta keep on going, or else Orange will just get the entire room greasy, and it will just be uncomfortable. Let's keep
Or
going.
turn into Randy.
Let's keep going.
Let's keep
Moving
going.
on. I already read the line. Let's move on for this one.
Oh, dude.
Cool.
Mutual non-aggression and non-interference. Member witches must respect each other's magic and creations. Even the sisters who were normally shady and belligerent treated fellow Alliance members as friends. So to the Seven Sisters, Sakataro was a mutual friend. He was loved by all of them, and they were even trying to steal him away from each other. This scene as they squeezed him and loved him was a bit charming. I see. They're fellow members of Mariage Saucier.
You got it.
Mariage Saucier, after all. Did I get it?
Yes.
You got it.
You
Fuck
did
yeah!
it.
Ha!
The room became slightly less greasy.
At a glance, you'd think that Sakataro's casual atmosphere and the Seven Sisters' shady one would be like water and oil. It looked like they were definitely couldn't be compatible. And yet, they were interacting in a friendly way, like it was completely natural. If this wonderful alliance could join all the peoples of the world together. I wonder if everyone in the world would be able to become friends right away.
All you 7 sisters, listen. Right now, Anji is in the middle of magic training. So I want everyone to lend their power. Lucifer.
Oh, fuck!
Lord Freeze,
Certainly, my Lady Maria. But what specifically?
The magical power materializing you will move from me to Anji. In that state, I want you to be by her side all the time. You just have to talk with her.
My apologies. But I wonder if Angie summons magical power would be able to easily summon all 7 of us around the clock.
The oldest sister, Lucifer, gazed at my complexion as she advised this, speaking reservedly. In other words, she was saying that the burden might be heavy for me at this point in time.
That's the kind of training it is. Anji has more talent in magic than everyone imagines. It'll be pretty tough, but I think it's worth it for Anji to take this challenge as she is now. Anji? Starting now, I'll move the magic power materializing them over to you. In other words, it will become as though you had summoned them.
So, what Maria One-chan was trying to say was something like this. To keep the 7 sisters materialized, you are continuously burdened with a significant amount of magical power. Maybe you could say like it was like I was training while wearing a weighted wristband.
Ryu! Doing all the 7 sisters would be pretty tough. Isn't that asking a lot of Angie all of a sudden?
Thank you, Sakataro.
In a fight, right?
Damn it, man!
I've been holding back on a certain joke. And I will still hold back.
I think I know what joke you're trying to hold back on, and I applaud you, good sir.
What do you think it was?
What do you think?
Mine involved tags.
What? Oh, fuck off.
Mine
Yeah.
was 7-on-1.
It wasn't that.
Yo, that probably actually exists somewhere.
Let's not talk about that right now. Let's talk about visual novels.
Wonder if this is training to become a witch.
Alright. Okay. I had to drink something. Thank you, Sakataro. But this is training to become a witch. I want to see how far I can go. The 7 of them certainly do seem boisterous. But even if this is training, or for training, having them with me will surely distract me from my loneliness, at least a little. I understood it would be an ordeal, but I wanted to give it a shot.
Don't overdo it if it gets tough, okay? And everyone, if it looks tough for Anji, take it easy.
Oh, fuck.
Hungry boy, Joshy. Hungry boy.
Certainly. Get it, everyone?
Every steak at once.
I hope some of you who are doing other steaks can do it twice.
Yes, Oni-sama.
Yes, Oni-sama.
Don't again.
Yes.
One-sama.
Yes.
This was an epic fail.
We gonna have to hit a timer or some shit because this is ridiculous.
So here's the thing with
what happened last time.
well, no. So here's the issue with that, and I think this is
edit it together.
the easiest way to do it, at least in terms of what I've discovered, and it only really works with two people, is that whoever isn't the streamer goes immediately, and then I wait like a second, and then I go, because then everybody matches up at the same time.
Okay. Should we try that again, or?
Like everyone just wants to hold like an and then I just wasted all. And now I just wasted all your time. Let's keep going.
All right.
Fucking Christ, stop talking.
Opportunities.
Well then, Anji-sama. For now, we, the Seven Sisters of Purgatory, will become your furniture.
Fucking goddess.
Lady Maria, if you would.
Yeah. So, Anji? Can we start?
Sure. I'm a little nervous.
Ryu! This might be tough all of a sudden. If you feel like you're getting a headache, lower your magic power immediately.
Okay, I'll move the source of magic power over to Anji.
Angie.
In an instant, the inside of my head felt very heavy. This is... yeah, it's tough. Until then, the inside of my head had only been used for myself. It was almost like it was now being used for 7 other people. However, if they just stood there and blinked once or let a single sigh, that would put a strong pressure on my head.
Lady Maria, my apologies, but perhaps the burden from all 7 stakes at once might be too great after all.
I'm okay.
No. It won't work after all.
One moment. Sorry, youngest sister.
Oh.
Middle schooler, boredom, you know how she can get. Or at least you know how middle schoolers with boredom can get.
No, I don't.
Fascinating.
Wink, wink.
What?
I mean, when I was a middle schooler, when I was bored, I played Oblivion on my laptop until it became nighttime.
No, when she's bored, she just bugs the rest of my sisters and I to hang out with her because her friends don't really hang out with her much.
You see, that's the benefit of being an only child. I don't have anybody else to talk to.
It's also a benefit of not having a great relationship with your other 2 brothers.
Damn. Anyway.
Only child gang. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
5 younger
Only
sisters
child
and I'm the
pain.
oldest. I've never been alone. Feels good.
Wonder what that's like.
You know who else has sisters? The visual novel.
Yes, the visual novel we're reading right now.
Alright.
It won't work after all. You're using all of your energy to materialize them. There's no point if the burden is such that you can't balance it with your everyday life. And anyway, this is a bit unrefined for a witch.
Ryu! That's why I said I'm doing so many suddenly was impossible. Everyone erase yourselves for a bit.
Fuck.
Joshua.
Right.
Stop eating.
Not eating this time. Fuck.
I can't even fucking hear you.
All day.
Do you want to just like take a second to eat?
No. Right.
Why are you in the distance, baby?
Josh is yelling from the other side of his room.
You see, the problem is he should be eating the mic.
No, we're just casually trying to chase after Joshi, but he's just fucking continuously into the sunset forever out of our view.
It seems it'd be better to lower the number of people. Sorry, I can't. Asmo, erase yourself.
You sound really far away still.
It's right next to my
Me
mouth.
again. I'm opposed to youngest sister bullying. Disappear starting from the top every once in a while.
That would mean I'd have to disappear second, right? No.
Don't make a ruckus, Asmo and Leviane. That kind of disturbance will become a burden to Angie-sama.
Again,
Joshi.
fucking Christ, I needed to check something on my mic. The noise you're making is straining her as well, stupid Satan.
Where the fuck are you?
Are you in a cave?
I'm inside right now. Is that better?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
It's become ASMR Joshi.
My man is deep throating his mic as you should.
He's eating inside a cave.
What? Does
Eek.
sound that bad, actually?
What?
Digital Joshi voiced his character in a cave with a box of scraps.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Hold on. I need to hear myself on the stream.
How can you hear yourself?
I can't.
Well, apparently I can't because I passed the moment in which I talk.
I'm just gonna raise Josh. She's falling.
Eek.
Oh, whoa.
No, I sound normal. What the fuck? Okay, never mind.
You're at 156% for me.
I don't know what's up.
No, I don't either.
Eek.
Oh shit! Alright!
Damn it.
Wait, what are we waiting for again?
Joshi to figure his shit out.
I have it figured out. Go.
Oh Christ.
Eek.
Ugh. The seven sisters started arguing over who should erase themselves first.
Also, have to see if Lucifer's mic was working.
Cannot hear you at all.
What?
Did you like turn the gain down in your mic by accident?
My gain has always been at the lowest.
Did you touch anything? Okay, he's gone now, never mind.
No, that was
Oh,
not
that-
me. That was B.
That was B.
Oh. Did you touch anything by accident?
I don't know. Maybe the wire's a little bit fucky. I do unplug and plug it back in regularly.
Did you change anything during Danganronpa?
No.
No, it's almost as if just a few seconds ago he turned quiet.
Is your thing a USB or is it like a regular
USB.
plug? Okay, that's weird. Fuck. Evidently, we are just trapped in microphone hell.
I hope not. This is a brand new fucking mic.
Mm.
Eek.
Okay. The
There,
seven sisters started arguing over who should erase themselves first. Oh, this is third person.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Angie's blacking out. And they decided the order with rock, paper, scissors, and 1, 2, 3 of them disappeared. And even at that level, Angie was still far from comfortable. In the end, once 6 of them had erased themselves,
I was finally able to calm my breathing. My magical power, get the seven sisters, just one person is my limit. Sheesh, this way it's not the seven sisters, but just me, right? You're a bit unreliable, Anji-sama. Don't take it too personal. Mammon, who had won all of the rock, paper, scissors matches, was permitted to remain until the end, grumbled.
Ryu! Mammon, you shouldn't say things like that. Angie's still just starting her training. Are you alright, Angie? Is your headache okay?
Sakataro stretched up on his tiptoe. Oh, this is third person now. Fuck. What's up with the
Sakataro stretched up on his
perspective?
tiptoes, trying to pat Angie's head. Watching this, Maria scratched at her head, acknowledging that the sudden training had been too difficult.
Maybe that was a little too much. I'd be perfectly fine with this much, though. The more friends you have, the more fun it is.
Now I'm even more aware of how incredible you are, One-chan. Ramus! Go! Do not start!
Well, that dog's acting up. Still sound like I'm far away.
Damn, that dog better make me act up.
The answer is yes, Josh.
Wait, how? What the fuck?
You are weirdly quiet.
How?
You're a very
still
soft
sound-
boy.
How
You
am I
sound like
still
you're
quiet?
yelling from across the room, but it's coming in and staring.
I wouldn't really even say it's like yelling. It just sounds like his volume is low.
Sounds like he's
Maybe.
permanently low.
Have you checked your input volume?
Maybe your settings got fucked up?
Alright, hold on. It's
Because,
at a-
I mean,
my
I'm not gonna
output
lie,
is
I
like-
unplugged my shit and then I put my shit back in and everyone was like at a bass boosted and it blew my ears out.
Okay, well, my output is 100%. I don't know what's going on.
Hmm.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'll just boost it to 200 and hopefully that'll make it
Hopefully.
seem-
Hold on. Let me unplug and re-plug it in.
I've got you already boosted to 200.
Could it be a Discord setting? Like in the actual Discord setting?
Nope.
Could it be a mixer setting?
I don't have a mixer.
I mean, like, doesn't Windows like kind of have its own mixer?
I am using the mixer. Actually,
Did you update Windows at any point?
No.
Actually, you were normal sounding at the beginning of this, so yeah, that is weird.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You tried a total Discord restart?
Oh, hey, Ramen, what's up?
Hey, Roman, we're having technical difficulties.
Like, did
No.
you try? Like, maybe you could try a total Discord restart. Maybe that would fix it.
Maybe.
We're the shot.
So, Eric, in the meantime, while Joshy tries that con, do you have any interesting ideas? Oh, actually, you know what? I have a thought. So, This seems like it's the first time that she has met the 7 stakes, right?
I honestly wanted to continue going.
Oh yeah, I guess that Joshi already knows what's coming up, so.
But that was alright. I mean...
Let's
You will
keep
not
going.
be missed. Move on.
Eek.
Okay. Apparently, when one reaches Mario Nechan's class, one can summon enough people to perform in an orchestra. For a witch apprentice, that's awe-inspiring. Are you okay? Anji-sama! You! Bubblegum braids! I'm sorry. It looks like summoning you is the most I can do. Well, I guess I'm okay with that. After all, of all the 7 sisters, I get Anji-sama all to myself. What do you think, Anji-sama? If it's just me, will it be a burden for you? No, I think I'll be able to manage you alone somehow. Great! And please train a lot and cultivate your magic power a bunch. Then someday for sure, please bring the 7 sisters together and let us serve you. At least when you're not rocking out with your cock out. Promise? After confirming that for the time being her own materialization wasn't causing any issues, Mammon immediately became cheery again and tried to make me promise to work harder. I see. That definitely fits with her being greedy. But maybe you could also call it having a positive attitude. Yes. I promise. I have to be able to do it at least that much someday. Thank you, Aji-sama! I, Mammon Agreed, will surely serve you until that day. My headache finally abated, and I relaxed both hands, which had been clutching at my head. Then Mammon stuck out her hand, helping me back up.
Are you? Ah! Maria, Angie, it's about that time. If you don't return to the room, you'll be scolded.
Huh. Oh. I hadn't expected Sakataro to talk about the time. I was brought back into reality. As though the light had disappeared, the vast world sunk into darkness. And I was in a tiny, tiny bathroom stall sitting on a toilet. Oni-chan's grimoire was open on my lap. I looked at the clock. It was almost 2000. Time for lights out. If I showed up late for the roll call before lights out, not only will things get pretty annoying, but it will cause trouble for my roommates and floor mates. I couldn't care less about causing them trouble, but I don't want them messing with me later. My free time by myself is already over for today. I'll sleep, wake up, tomorrow will begin, And another long, long, gray-colored day will repeat again. I closed the grimoire and rose from the toilet seat. At that time, One-chan appeared again and spoke.
Hey, Anji. You're forgetting your training. Take Maman with you.
I'd forgotten. The moment I'd returned to reality, Mamon's materialization had stopped. One more time, I created a strong image of the existence of Mammon in my mind. Sheesh, you're so mean, Anji-sama! Why'd you erase me so suddenly? At this rate, you won't even be able to call all 7 sisters easily. Wait, are we in a fucking bathroom? I'm sorry. I got careless. Yeah, it's been incredibly long since I've materialized in the human world, so I'm interested in absolutely everything. I'm getting a bit excited. So don't leave me hanging. Where is this? The St. Lucia Academy dormitory. This is a stall in the shared bathroom. Each room has its own bathroom, so no one comes here. It's quiet and perfect for reading books. So in this dorm you have to hide in a toilet stall even to read a book. It's very sad. Do they burn books or something? I have a 2-person room, so my roommate is always there. Our relationship is gloomy and it feels like I'm always getting ignored. The atmosphere is bad, so I really can't relax there. And as long as I'm not there, she can do what she likes, call her friends over, and chat away. It's more convenient for them too if I don't return until just before lights out. There's also a library, but there's a group that uses it as a meeting place, and they're always talking behind my back. So I don't like to go there. During lunch, it's the bushes behind the school building. During the night, it's the stall in the shared bathroom in the dorms. Those are the only hideaways where I can find peace. I opened the door to the stall and went out. I turned around, signaling with my eyes for Mama to come with me. I don't really get it, but it realized it'd be hard to call this place pleasant for you, Anji-sama. Let's go out quickly. I hate the air here. And not just because it's someone else's bathroom, like gross. Really? I think the air here is the most decent. Girl, please. When I left the bathroom and entered the corridor. Because it was near lights out several times. Lights out time. Several kids who had gone to play in other rooms were dashing back to their own. When it came time for lights out, we had to change into uniform pajamas that we hated and called prison clothes. Line up in the hallway and go through the dorm leader's roll call. On the off chance that someone was late, we would take collective responsibility, and all the floor mates would have to undergo punishment in the form of volunteer work. as long as I avoided this, the girls would look at me coldly, but they wouldn't get in my way. That alone was enough for me. Mama looked at the passing kids and the furnishings of the dorm with interest. Without paying her any particular attention, I hurried back to my room. In front of my room was my roommate, who had already changed into her prison clothes, chatting with some kids from the room next door. When they noticed me hurrying back, the topic of their conversation noticeably changed. They lowered their voices, stealing glances at me. I acted like I didn't notice, went into my room, and changed. Then I hastily went out into the corridor. Everyone was already lined up. Hey, this is weird. Like, weird even for me. I thought this was a school for rich girls. It's like a prison. It's not a fun one. It's stupid. You think so too? That's what I think. And unlike prison, you don't get out early for good behavior. After bad-mouthing the place, I noticed something. Having someone to listen to your complaints feels surprisingly good. Fortunately, Mamon's form can only be seen by her summoner, me. And of course, there was no need to speak out loud for this conversation. All I had to do was speak inside my mind, so no one could listen in. Magic, and the friends it creates, might actually not be so bad. All these people are sheltered brats. Feels like they aren't even alive. Stop it. If you're seen by some chance, it'll be pretty bad, right? Humans without a fragment of a hopes or dreams are like a lump of anti-magic. Like a potato, and these bitches are some potatoes. There's no way they'll be able to see me. Ha! You lower life forms can't even see me! Can't see this! Are you okay being around so many humans with that magic-resisting toxin? I'm fine as long as you continue to make me materialize, Anji-sama. Although since you'll probably have to keep concentrating to materialize me, there's a chance you'll neglect your daily life. Look, that girl you're sharing a room with is calling you, alright? Huh? Oh. Who wants to be random bitch number 1?
Ushiremiya-san listening.
Okay.
Oh.
I think your connection's having issues at the moment.
About our weekly duties starting next week?
She's probably trying to push a few more chores onto me. My roommate, who never even looked me in the eye normally, was smiling at me unpleasantly. But it'll be easier to have the weekly duty pushed onto me alone rather than doing it with her. That's a small price to pay to have her continue to ignore me nonstop. Even so, with a completely shameless excuse. She sidestepped the issue for some reason and insisted on flipping the situation around as though as I should have come forward and done it of my own initiative. One of the special traits of this academy is that it's full of girls who don't know how to ask a favor. That kid! Ugh! She pisses me off. I'd love to just gouge her right in the forehead. Yeah. I hope you do one of these days. Yeah. Having a friend nearby all the time to complain to makes me happier than I thought it would. It really was lively with all 7 sisters gathered together. I'm sure just watching them mess around will be a lot of fun. I want to gain enough magical power to summon all the 7 sisters at once, and soon. And then I'll keep training, more and more, and finally summon the thing I really want to find. Huh? What is it you really want to summon, Anji-sama? Mama noticed my conversation with myself inside my head and asked about it blankly. I hesitated to talk about it, but then figured that there was no reason to hide it and told her. My family. Dad. Mom. Oni-chan. So you mean the souls of the dead? Calling a resident of another world is summoning, sure, but calling back the souls of the dead is called resurrection, and they're completely different. Resurrection is supposed to be a very high-level magic. I know. So much so that even Maria One-chan can't do it at all. But that's the thing I want to find with magic. The most. I've been warned that it's a very difficult high-level magic. So great that, in the worst case, I might not necessarily reach that point even after training for my whole life. Furthermore, I have no vessel. A vessel is vital for making magic succeed, whether it's summoning or resurrection. Because I don't have that, a magic that would already have been difficult is now hopeless. That's right. I have nothing to remember Dad or Mom by. However, by an extraordinary coincidence, I do have something to remember just Oni-chan by. And that's this. That hair accessory with the pink jewel? Is the bubblegum braids? What the hell, I hate to say it, but it looks a little cheap for you, Anji-sama. Long ago, without telling Dad, I went with Mom to meet Oni-chan, and we went to play at an amusement park. This is a prize from the crane game there. I know it's cheap. I realize that it doesn't match my hairstyle, and I get that it's too childish. But this hair accessory is the only thing that makes me feel as though Battler Oni-chan is by my side. The glass case had been filled with plastic capsules packed with fun-looking things. It seemed that each capsule had some cute accessory in it. The game was to grab those with the crane, but I was young and it was too hard for me. I tried it several times, but I didn't even get close. Mom said that whatever was inside was probably cheap anyway, and we didn't even know what we'd get. So there was no point in getting all upset over it. But whether it was something cheap or not wasn't the problem. The process of grabbing happiness with my own hands felt really important and sacred to me. So I wanted the cheap thing inside more than anything. Then Battler Oni-chan came over after finishing a game of shooting soldiers with a gun and tried to do it for me. With his arms that were longer than mine, Oni-chan grasped the happiness that I couldn't reach. Oni-chan really was coordinated. It seems he often played with his friends at the arcades. After only 1 or 2 attempts, he grasped that thing on the other side of the glass with the crane that I hadn't even been able to touch, and threw it into the exit chute. When Oni-chan tossed me that capsule, I remembered that he looked very, very reliable. For several days, I felt like opening the capsule would be a waste. Then one day, I finally opened it up. And what revealed itself inside was this pink jewel-haired accessory. Since that day, it's been my symbol for Oni-chan. Since I was young, I felt that having all 4 of us gathered, including Battler Oni-chan, was a precondition for a happy family. So I wanted Oni-chan and Dad to make up quickly. In my own way, I treated this hair accessory as a charm for bringing my whole family together. So I always used to wear it. I wanted to feel my reliable, fun, and wonderful Oni-chan by my side all the time. And let him live in our house. But my memories of Oni-chan are very distant. I can't do it as easily as Maria One-chan created Sakutaro from a stuffed lion animal. One day, I'll surely possess the magic level to revive the souls of the dead. And the only key, the only vessel that can make that successful is this. I see. I did feel an incredible magic power from that hair accessory. So that's what it was. Magical power? There's magical power in this thing Oni-chan gave me? Maybe I should say that it resides in you, Anji-sama. Your strong desire to call your brother gives you magical power. Resurrection certainly is a high-level magic. Don't get me wrong. But there can be no mistake that you're steadily and unconsciously climbing the stairs toward it. I'm glad. It's nice to hear someone other than myself acknowledge that. Your own effort isn't something that you can observe by yourself. In that sense, even though these words came from a shady demon girl who controls one of the 7 deadly sins, they made me very happy. Well, I can't guarantee that you'll obtain the resurrection magic before your life is over. However, your power as a witch is proportional to the height of the mountain you dare to climb. If you don't lose heart, I'm sure you'll rival even our former master, Beatrice. As a great witch someday, be thankful. I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can become a great witch and revive Oni-chan. No. My family. The Witch of Resurrection, Lady Angie. Yeah! Wonderful! Witch of Resurrection is a very rare kind of witch. Having a master like that would make me pretty proud. Actually, I'd love for that to happen. You keep climbing that mountain, girl. This furniture's worth is also proportional to the class of its master. Think of how much worth I'd gain by doing that. Please pass Beatrice-sama up and become a peerless great witch. As the representative of the 7 Sisters of Purgatory, I'll support you from the bottom of my heart. I thought that if a magical friend were to appear for me too, a cute kid like Sakataro would be best. But even this 5th sister of the shady 7 sisters, who controlled the 7 deadly sins, was enough to calm my heart so much all by herself. Marie One-chan has probably known that since a long time ago. That's why she recommended the world of witches to me over and over and over again. And I kept on stubbornly rejecting her. I should have given in and started my training as a witch sooner. A year for a child is worth 10 years for an old person. Right. Now I find my past self, which only ever complained, deplorable for wasting my precious time. Long after I turned off the lights and slipped into bed, Mama continued to talk to me alongside my pillow. I promise. One day, for sure, I'll develop a magical power that can summon the 7 sisters. And I'll let them have a lively and fun time. The 7 of them make a single whole. None can be left out. Family must be together. I must bring them together. My awareness began to return slowly. Unable to stand watching Rosa and Aunt Maria One-chan. Unable to stand watching Aunt Rosa and Maria One-chan's relationship. I ran away from Biyato's and Oni-chan's game, didn't I? I've got to go back. Support Oni-chan, and quickly bring him back from this strange world of the witch's game. After all, as long as I'm here, I'm not allowed to call myself Angie. At that time, I felt someone's presence. When I turned around, I could see Mammon there. Gretel-sama? Beatrice-sama said that if you do not return soon, it will become a hindrance to the progression of the game. I beg that you return swiftly. Thank you.
Notes?
Sorry, notes. I'll go back now. Isn't it great? What is? That you were able to meet Battler Oni-chan. Is that sarcasm? Well, if that's how it sounds, feel free to call it that. No bubblegum, bitch. I'm sorry. I should have taken it literally. Yeah, you're right. Even in this screwed up world, being able to meet Oni-chan makes me happy from the bottom of my heart. And you'll win against Beatrice. For your Oni-chan's sake? Yes. Can't have him playing around in a world like this forever. It's about time for him to return home. That's why I came to call him. Please do the best you can. Although I can't support you since my current master is Beatrice-sama. I know. Until October 5th, 1986, you are Beatrice's furniture. And eventually, you'll become my friend. Then eventually, you'll throw that friend away. After all, God. Memon moaned as if she'd bite her tongue, staggered as she clutched her chest. Apparently the rules apply to people other than me as well. Are you okay? It's pretty painful. Excuse me. Gretel-sama. No. Thank you. Huh? I'm glad. Glad I was able to meet Oni-chan. That's my answer to your first question. Well, let's go back. If I grumble too much, you'll get in trouble with your current master. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Well then, Mammon? Huh? I'm sure Mammon was about to say, well then, this way. But then she stopped as though the film had been torn off at that point. It looked like she'd suddenly frozen. Then I noticed. She wasn't the only thing that had frozen. Even the air and floating bits of dust had frozen in place in empty space. A world where it seemed even time had frozen. Yes. This looks like a portent that Bernkastel will appear. But the atmosphere was different somehow. Then I understood. It wasn't Burn Castell. It was the other witch.
How are you feeling, Angie?
Lambda Delta in his house. Lambda Delta. The rules don't apply to you, do they?
Of course not. Rules exist to bind others. What kind of an idiot would bind themselves with them?
I'm taking a drink 1 second. Okay. Burn Castell is the witch who supports me. But this girl is different. This witch supports Beatrice. In other words, she's a being on the opposite side. But there's some kind of difference between her and Beatrice. Even compared to Burn Castell, there's something strange about Lambda Delta's existence. It's... how should I put it? Maybe like she's a being from a higher dimension. In any event, I was still unsure how to deal with her. The only thing that was certain was that she was my enemy. No, just knowing that might be enough, but... So, do you have some business with me?
Not really. When I listened in on your conversation, it started to get a bit interesting. I thought I'd let you hear something good.
You're supposed to be my enemy. I can't think of a reason for you to tell me something that'd help me. So the moment I start listening to you, I lose. Bye. See you next time.
Don't misunderstand. My opponent is Burn, not you. In other words, it's possible for there to be a topic that benefits both you and me.
Sorry. But I don't feel like listening. Although I said that, I probably won't be released from this frozen time until Lambda Delta is satisfied. This itself might be proof that she's in a higher dimension than me. I haven't even given the option of not listening to her. All I can do is try not to be shaken by anything she says, and strengthen my mental guard. She'll probably try to make me believe something disadvantageous to me. Threatening me.
There's no need to square off like that. I just came to resolve your misunderstanding. No, that's not quite it. I came to let you know about the lie Birkenstell told you.
Burn Castell lied?
Didn't Bear make it sound like your big brother would come back if you defeated Beatel?
Who knows? I don't feel like talking with you. My brother coming home. I hadn't been promised anything that dreamlike. Getting just one person only if I was lucky had been a promise without very high hopes. But that's enough for me. After being promised an eternity of isolation, having faint but still non-zero chance was like a shining beacon.
In a way, that promise of Byrne's wasn't a lie. If Byrne promised, then I'm sure that if you defeat Beato, Battler and your parents will be released and will come back to you.
Then there's no problem.
Seriously. That kid is surprisingly cruel. To think that she'd deceive you even though she knows.
How are you saying I was deceived? Damn. I'm letting her take the initiative. But I won't be released until I lend an ear to her. So it's something I'll have to hear anyway. Even though I realized I was falling into a trap, I urged her forwards.
What year is it now?
You're talking about the world of the game board? In that case, it's October 4th, 1986.
That's right. So, if you win against Beato, then on October 6th the typhoon has passed. The people who are trapped on the island will return. On October 6th, 1986, that is. Right.
So what?
How was your October 6th, 1986? You were at your relative's house, right?
I'd been at the house of the only Sumadera my mother trusted, Grandpa. We got a call. When I was playing with building blocks in the tatami room, we got that call. After watching to see that I had remembered, Lambda Delta laughed unpleasantly and spoke.
Hey. On your October 6, 1986, did Battler Oni-chan come home?
Even though I didn't understand what she was saying, I noticed an unpleasant sweat seeping out all over my face. I don't get it. I don't get it. What is this witch saying?
See? If you defeat Beato, Battler will certainly be released. And he'll probably return home. To his home in 1986. After all, that's how it is.
Oh, you kinda cut out. Oh.
It would appear that her PC is having issues.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, never mind, you're back. You're good. Go.
Oh, after all, that's how it is, right? Battler was locked up from the 4th to the 5th of October in 1986. It's only natural that he returned to the next day if he were to be released, right? And you? You're a person from the year 1998. You're the Ushirimiya Angie of the year 1998 where Battler did not return. Know what that means?
What are you talking about? If my family came back home on October 6th, wouldn't that be wonderful? I'd come home from Grandpa's house right away. And then we'd meet. Everyone would be happy.
Yes. Ishirame Angie probably would be reunited with her family. The 6-year-old Ishirame Angie from 1986 would, right?
Who am I?
Ishirame Angie. An 18-year-old one. No, that's not it.
Give it a second.
Oh, hello, can you hear me?
Okay, there you go, you're back. Yeah.
Ooh. Alright. You aren't Ishirame Angie. You're a witch's piece with that name. Strictly speaking, the name Angie Beatrice belongs to a completely different person. Know what that means?
I don't really get it anymore.
Said, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it. Oh.
Who am I?
And that's why I think Burn's cruel. No, I think she's a meanie. Especially since it's not like she hasn't gone through the same thing herself.
Am I being tricked somehow?
Yeah, but please don't blame Burn, okay? After all, depending on how you look at it, that kid isn't lying. If Beato is defeated, your family will be returned. Return to Ushiramiya Angie. But she probably didn't say that this Ushiramiya Angie would be you, right?
Was it like that? Was it like that? What did Burkestel say to me again? Your assistance is required. Your family needs it. Burkestel started by saying that. Then I spoke. If I save them, does that mean my family will come home? And how did Burkestel answer that again? I cannot promise that. She did make me a promise. In exchange for accepting this fight. In exchange? Yes, this is what she said. In exchange, you search for a fragment with the ideal world that you wish for. A world where your family comes home. Yeah, that's right. She didn't say anything more than she'd look for it. She didn't say she'd find it. But I was prepared for that from the beginning.
But even so, that child promised that as long as I didn't give up, there was a faint chance of it happening. And in the end, she said this. I'm giving you a chance for revenge. In exchange, I promise to search for and bring you the happiest resolution among the possibilities you're capable of accepting. I've known it was a tough bet from the very beginning. After all, I have no family in my 1998. Even just a small chance of shaking that absolute zero would be worth it. I was warned beforehand that even if I succeeded in my revenge, it might be a wasted effort. So...
Yeah, there's no lie in that part. Beato's game board is perfect. Even having you around makes the chances of Beato losing so slim that it's doubtful you could even dream of it happening once in your life. In other words, your chance of winning is almost zero. So absolute that it couldn't be regarded as infinitely close to zero. So Bern can be forgiven for saying that part in such an invasive way. But I can say for sure that she...
Oh, cut out. B, you there?
B is experiencing technical difficulties. Will return momentarily, I hope.
Get one of those, like, drive-in retro popcorn stand ads up.
Ugh, my head is really starting to pound.
Do you need to get some aspirin?
Once again, no aspirin in the house.
Shit.
I have ibuprofen nearby.
Man, I should go to a drive-ins again at some point. I really like going to those. B, you there?
B.
Oh. Kind of robot there.
Push through, B.
Bro,
Oh, you are.
You're almost
there.
Ugh, why the fuck is it underneath the bottom of my bag?
We are being told to hold.
Hell sounds.
Seriously, my bag holds everything from medicine to fucking umbrella. And if I in fact my pill were all the way at the bottom of my bag instead of in the side pocket next to the suture kit. Yeah, I have a travel med kit.
Nice.
Oh.
Well, you never know whenever somebody's gonna go ahead and cut themselves on accident, or has an ear infection, or just needs a band-aid.
Yeah.
Whenever I get an ear infection, I think, damn, this shit sucks anyways.
Sounds like you're not prepared.
Man, Lambda looks really angry and really irritated right now. She's not having it. She's annoyed.
You get ear infections a lot?
Me? Not really.
I don't know.
Con?
That's really
Maybe,
a
yeah.
smug look. Like, it looks irritated.
Like a smug, sort of, almost irritated looking face.
Looks like a smug asshole.
Like that, like the way the eyebrow is furrowed, like the forehead, that looks like anger or annoyance.
Yeah, kind of smug, but also that kind of irritated smugness where you know that you think you're better than the other person, so you kind of gloat about it, but you still feel angry as fuck.
I mean, it sounds like she's annoyed that she has to explain this. I mean, it looks like she's annoyed she has to explain this.
Salty smugness, that's what this could be. It's salty smugness.
B's here.
B.
Can you say words?
Hello.
Alright, that's more
Say
audible.
words.
Yeah, I had to switch to my phone.
Oh, I still can barely hear her.
Oh.
Oh, wait, maybe I
Wait,
can hear you
there's something
now.
else.
Hello, can y'all hear
There
me?
we go, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Okay, Jesus Christ, oh my god. Alright. I can say for sure that she was tricking you when she let you get your hopes up. After all, even if you could overcome astronomical odds and win, the person your family will come back to isn't you. It's the 6-year-old Angie that exists in this 1986, the true Ushirmiya Angie. Not you. Byrne will still probably go around the billions of fragments searching for the best world for you. But didn't she tell you that she planned on bringing it to you as a present but wasn't able to find it?
She did.
You're finally starting to notice, aren't you? No reward has been prepared for you in this battle. No, to the contrary, when smashed, Beato's game board will disappear. Then you, as a piece, will disappear as well. That sort of goal you're capable of. The sort of goal you're capable of accepting is completely no. I'll proclaim it upon my name. Upon the name of the Witch's Certainty, Lambda Delta. I proclaim that it certainly doesn't exist.
That can't be.
And that's what Byrne lied about. Or should I call it speaking in riddles? She made you misunderstand and think you could be saved. I came to clear that up.
In other words, no matter how hard I fight, no matter how hard I pursue victory, my family won't come back to me.
Right, they won't come back. With certainty. Oh! The Witch of Certainty says it with certainty. Isn't this incredible? Several ancient kings have dedicated historical buildings to me because they wanted me to give them certainty. And here I am graciously giving it to you as a present. Isn't this really incredible, cute, and marvelous? Oh! But I have a single good proposition for you.
I'm getting completely overwhelmed. I knew I shouldn't have listened. Now I'm starting to be overwhelmed by the switch lambda delta.
My opponent is Burn, not you. Didn't I just say it's possible for the two of us to talk about something that benefits the both of us? I've said that from the beginning. So listen to me. You have no choice.
All right. I'll listen. I'll listen. I've just gotta listen, right? I finally lost control over my emotions and exploded from the inside. I don't have a clue anymore. I believed that I was Anji. But at some point I stopped being Anji. That's right. I'm Anji. Not Anji. Who am I? I'm not my parents' child or my brother's little sister. I'm just a piece in a witch's game.
There's no need to be so pessimistic. I mean, think about it, okay? Right now, you're together with Battler Oni-chan. While it's true that you can't tell him your name, at least you're positioned as his ally in a game where he battles a witch, and you're able to be with him for all eternity. Know what it means?
I can't stand it. But I understand. In other words, as long as Oni-chan keeps getting a tie in this game, it will continue forever. Continuing the time means continuing the game for eternity. Then it means that I can remain with Oni-chan as a piece. But if Oni-chan wins, or loses, the curtain closes on the game.
You, as a piece, will disappear. How do you define happiness for a game piece? Getting used by someone playing the game, nothing more. You won't find it when the game's shut in a closet gathering dust, right?
In the past, the Seven Sisters of Purgatory said it as well. Furniture's happiness comes from being used, not being stored away. That's right. I am now the witch's furniture.
Let's change things around a bit. To be honest, I want this game to continue in a tie for all eternity. An unending game in an eternal cage. An absolute closed room that never opens for all time, and that'll finally make Burn surrender. You know, Ryuto does want to win a bit. Victory by making Battler surrender. But that's actually a problem for me. After all, if the game ends, the closed room will fall apart. So I'll go easy on Battler a bit to stop him from surrendering. Don't worry, okay? When Battler's about to surrender, I'll become his ally. But you know, I get the feeling that Beato is faintly starting to realize. I think she's starting to realize that her victory won't come for all eternity in this game. But she is, of course, the Endless Witch. Beato's stupid, so she'll optimistically think that, even so, she'll surely win eventually. Like, she just has to repeat this game on and on endlessly. Of course, pretty much all blondes are morons.
Are you talking about yourself in that regard?
Yes, it's the joke.
Then in this game of witches, there will never be a victory or a loss.
I won't let her win. And I won't let her lose. With certainty. Byrne noticed that. So she looked for the most powerful piece for breaking that deadlock, found you and threw you in. To make this game end, you see. What's up? Oh.
Oh, whatever, just go.
What's a piece's role when the game ends? I'll state it clearly. Your existence is a contradiction. Your reason for existing is to blur yourself in the darkness and despair.
My goal is to defeat Beato and release my captive family. And yet, even if I succeed, I won't be rewarded.
You cannot lose. And you won't be rewarded if you win. So, I've brought you a third choice. And that choice will make our interests coincide.
Continuing the tie for all eternity.
Yes. As long as the die continues forever, this world will not crumble. What is this world? It's the world of the game with the witch. A world where Beato and Battler fight for all eternity. And at the same time, it's a world where you get to be with Battler for all eternity.
My head was spinning. That confusion became a hot liquid, and I felt it pouring from my eyes. It was so hot that it felt like I'd burn my face.
Right. Angie Beatrice. Since Bernkinsel's goal is to end the game, and in the world where you and Battler can interact, why should you be her ally? That kid tricked you, you see. She made it look like you might be saved if you became her piece. But I won't deceive you there. So I'll say it, Angie. Become my chess piece. Unlike Byrne, I won't offer you rewards based on lies that certainly will never be granted. As long as you become my piece and help me so that this world certainly never ends. Then, with certainty, I swear upon my name that this world will certainly continue. And that's not all. I'll add on a bonus. This rule that binds you. I'll clear it away for you. Well, of course, I'll only do it after you've sworn to become my piece, okay?
In my own throat. It was a big, loud gulping sound. I shouldn't have listened. If I hadn't listened, I could have remained an innocent little sister, praying for my brother's victory. But it might be different now. I might have been degraded into a witch's furniture. One that cares about nothing but being by my own niece's chance side.
I'm not telling you to betray your brother, okay? If it looks like Battler's gonna lose, you can save him with all you got. On the other hand, when Battler closes in on Beato too much, I want you to hold back a little. That's all I'm asking, alright? Don't worry. There's no need to actually betray Battler. Battler can't win against Beato alone. That's why Burn threw you in, you see. As long as you don't lend a hand, Battler will be unable to win against Battler for all eternity.
Battler isn't gonna be able to win against Battler?
Listen. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. As long as you don't lend a hand, Battler will be unable to win against Beato for all eternity. See? It's really simple, isn't it? Bro, I was boxing my internet that whole fucking time. God.
Alright, gonna fight internet. Damn, internet got hands.
Are we done for today?
Yeah, it would appear that we're done.
Alright, AC's AC wife must wait. I thought
Maybe
AC
next
was
time,
actually
AC.
here. Oh wait, AC is here.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
You just got here, man!
When did you get
I've
here?
been in here for actually a minute.
He
I
got
heard
in
the
here,
entire exchange with Lambda.
Yeah, he got in here like right before that, like somewhere in between like Mammon and Angie's school.
Alrighty then.
Hey,
well,
bro,
we're going to.
we're gonna have to be faster with the note takings, bro. I was like struggling.
Hi. Holy shit! Lambda Delta, you bitch! You sneaky, smart bitch!
Alrighty then. Well, in that case, I assume we're going to open up to the discussion chamber.
I thought we said we weren't gonna do that, cause...
Well, no, it was in favor of more reading time, but it would appear that we're done reading for the day, and it's about 11:30. So if you guys want to go in for a bit, then by all means, you want to say some shit, say some shit.
Oh my god!
Is your internet taking a shit, Orange?
Me?
I've
Mine?
been seeing a bit of loading times as well as you were roboting out there. Alright, well, I guess Khan has things to say.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear what everyone else has to say first, because this is a lot to take in.
I mean,
and
I actually do have a thought. So,
seriously,
it looks like we might be dealing with like a closed loop timeline thing, because I'm having trouble figuring out when Angie first met the Seven Stakes, because it seems like whenever we first see her meeting, I believe it was Mammon, like in the last stream, it sounded like they knew each other prior, but would them in the game, in like Beato's game, would that not be the first time they actually meet? When is the first time that Angie first meets the Stakes? I'm curious, because it sounds like she has had prior history.
whenever Maria was teaching her the basics of magic when she still went to St. Lucia's when she was younger.
Did they not act like though that they knew each other prior? Or did I miss that? I forget. Maybe I misinterpreted something. Because I thought that they acted like they had history.
That was when she summoned her again back in 1998.
Wait, did we go even further back in time in that case?
What?
Okay, when was the first time she summoned Mammon?
Some indiscriminate year between 1996 and 1998.
So we don't know if it was first, wherever she was in this stream. Sorry, I got really bad sleep, so my focus is kind of shot a bit. I can't remember if it was in that motel room or wherever she was in this chapter.
She summoned her back in the first time in this chapter, because this one just seems to be a flashback of when she was at St. Lucia's.
Okay, is this flashback even further than the flashback from the last stream?
No.
So we did go forward in time.
No, this is a flashback.
God, the last stream was entirely a flashback, and this whole stream was a flashback, right? Except for, like, that last part.
Yeah, except for that whole conversation with Lambda Delta.
Which was further back in time? The flashback from the last stream or this stream?
The flashback from this stream.
So they went further back than what we saw in the last stream.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, totally, yeah.
Okay, so we did not go forward in time, we went more backwards.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so that was whenever she first met the stakes. Alright.
Yeah, this is why I made the... sorry about this, and I really am sorry to bring this up again. This is why I brought up Homestuck last time. Every time...
None of us are gonna get it. None of us are going to get it.
That's only... Let me say my piece. It's not going to be weird or anything. We are being exposed on a narrative level to a timeline that goes constantly back and forth with jumps in perspective, while also being aware of a separate timeline involving the game, while there also being a separate metaverse on top of all of that.
I mean, she was just looking into a window. She was just looking into a window that showed her the past.
Mm-hmm. The way I'm seeing it is like story on top of story on top of story, but one that branches off at several times and reconnects to itself. Kind of like weaving a very intricate bracelet while adding jewelry and
I think you're overthinking it.
You think so?
I think that I think we just saw a very normal flashback.
It felt more like a flashback within a flashback.
I don't think you're overthinking it.
I don't know. I have a tendency to overthink stuff.
Well, like, you're mentioning like a lot of branches. I think she just looked into a window in time and just saw her past.
I'm just talking about this entire chapter in general at this point. And overall conclusiveness of the story. Of course, this is just my interpretation.
I actually totally forgot about that window. Because I think we saw it prior.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... That was okay. So the school was the first time, or she summoned Mammon, or was it the school, or was it a different place?
It was the school.
Yeah, because she trapped there.
And there were all the prison comparisons.
Yeah. Okay. Then I misunderstood some stuff. Now I get it. Anything else?
That idea of the mental world, is that akin to other metaverses as well?
I think it's... What I think that the mental world is, I think it's going to tie into the Golden Land thing. I assume that the Golden Land is Beato's mental world.
Yo!
If you wanna take, like, and which makes it also interesting, the idea of keeping it isolated. Which, she seems to not be wanting to do, because she keeps on mentioning bringing people to it.
Oh, that would mean it would be even more unobtainable. Yo, that's awesome.
And I kind of want to give an idea of a non-magic idea of what the mental world could be. It could be an idea of denial, escape from reality, kind of your own fantasy wonderland that you escape to escape the darkness of reality. If you want to go to like a non-magic idea.
Sort of like a daydream world.
Escapism.
I do that on a daily basis.
Same.
Sometimes on purpose.
So yeah, it's like it could be that Angie is just imagining Maria telling her how to experience denial.
This also does have me making some odd questions in my head. If Beatrice and Maria, and now Angie, are all in the same alliance and they can summon each other's furniture, then that makes me wonder, did Virgilia have any furniture?
I'm kind of just now.
Wait, Con, could you repeat who all was in the alliance? I just didn't hear.
Huh?
Who did you say was all in the alliance?
Maria, Beatrice, and Angie.
Okay. Alright, I just misheard.
I'm just imagining like Angie trying to get one over on Beatrice, just throwing out a pocket Sakamoto. Or wait,
Pocket Sakamoto.
Wait, is it Sakamoto?
Sakutaro.
Sakutaru.
By the way, it's Angie, not Angie.
Have I been mispronouncing?
You've been saying Angie
the whole time.
It kind of would. You kind of would think it would be Angie though. Like,
B has been taking a shot every single time you say Angie.
Wait, is she? Are you?
I am slightly tipsy.
And that's right.
I don't want to kill people.
I mean, I was gonna drink regardless because it's just been that kind of week, but like it was kind of fun.
How is EVA pronounced? Is it Eva?
It's Ava.
Ava.
It's just
Ava.
Okay.
I fear for my.
No, not Eva. That's not what
I fear for the day you people.
Shut up. Let me.
You
talk.
shut up.
I wasn't finished.
Nice,
It was Eva or Ava. Which one is it? Is it Ava? Wait,
Alright,
is it
Eva. Fuck, I'm too drunk. Let me not.
Okay. Is it Eva or Ava?
It's
Ava.
Okay, because I've heard Eva actually like be pronounced in the past with that name.
Huh.
Like how you say Ava, Beatrice.
I fear the day you people encounter
I feel
anyone
like
named Ava.
I feel like Hideyoshi would say Eva, just because he's putting on a fake accent apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Scott?
I am so sorry.
What?
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
No, it's fine. There it is.
Oh god, the head's still pounding.
It does not sound great.
Doesn't feel great either. It's like someone's putting a railroad spike to the back of my head. Like right at the base of it, too. Ugh. That being said, though, and this is a question for most people who are still on the same page as Bone and I, do you guys think that Virgilia could have had any furniture possible for any of this?
Probably,
Yeah,
we just
maybe.
haven't met them yet.
What if she's furniture?
Okay, wow.
What? Like she's been. She was. It seems like she was the one being used.
So
like-
is Beatrice in a way, but that doesn't make her furniture. That just makes her a pawn.
Yeah, who knows? Oh, well, then again, she is in that registry.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused as to what Angie's like whole deal is, because she has gotten the title of Beatrice, but she's also gotten like the furniture title, and
Because
like,
she's become a... Sorry.
And she's also like apparently training to be a witch, but she's not. I'm curious. I'm confused as to what Angie's deal is.
Because she's now a pawn in a sadistic game of witches.
So did she lose the title Beatrice?
No, she still has the title.
Okay, I'm very curious if she's ever gonna get a portrait. Do you think she'll get a portrait?
Probably, but we'll probably see that just out of the blue, like it was for Avatris.
Don't you mean Beatrice?
Please
Stop!
never say that again.
Oh,
that will never stick.
I don't give a shit if it doesn't stick with you guys. I'm keeping it.
Dude,
No.
it's like you're throwing beef at the wall and hoping it'll stick.
And then people say, "Stop doing that. That's gross."
Hey, you guys in the chat, you guys agree with me, right?
Stop trying to make Beatrice happen. It's not gonna happen.
I don't care if it doesn't happen. I'm keeping it.
You have to let it go, Bone. The crash wasn't your fault.
I'm keeping it.
The only other person in the one of the two people in the chat just said no.
Well,
I was right.
I'm keeping it.
It's
mine.
No. Yeah, thank you, non-rigid Uke Dairyman, for saying no.
At some point, you will grow. Yeah, Abyss!
Abyss, stop it!
Abyss, stop
You're
enabling
bad,
this
Abyss.
bad
Stop
behavior.
enabling these people!
Avoid the Abyss.
So, moving on to our
There's only
current
one
discussion.
person.
I find it very interesting that out of the 7 Snake Sisters, Mammon is the one that she actually strikes a friendship up with first.
Why?
Sorry, I forget. Which sin is Mammon?
Greed.
Beatrice.
Because she's greedy and wants time with other people.
Well, she also said greed also represents ambition, which could be a good sign of her wanting to actually become more powerful. Too much of ambition can be interpreted as greed, so it's very interesting to see something like this represented here. What do you guys think?
I just think they're cute together. I want them to kiss.
Of course you would say that.
Wait, which character?
What the fuck do you
Well,
mean by
he's,
that?
well, he's not lying.
Mammon
He's
and
not lying.
Angie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about one of the sisters. I was typing something in Discord and I disassociated for a second.
What? I would never suggest a thing.
They're hot. Anyway, continue.
As I was saying, it just makes me feel really just feels really interesting. That of all the sins, that she'd be associated with greed the most. Of course, I may be overthinking that again.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, what Angie wants is, you know.
I heard that Ange.
Yeah, I know. I fucked up. You caught me slipping up. Anyways, I think Angie, like her goal is can be seen as selfish in a way, kind of, in a very loose sense of the term.
Also, like almost every.
Greed doesn't necessarily equate to selfishness either.
Bono wasn't done. And like you said, greed can also be misconstrued as ambition, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Angie's ambition is to bring her family back. Yeah.
Yep.
That can be seen as a really big ambition, right?
Especially if she wants to resurrect them from the dead. Which, as we saw in Chapter 3, is a very intense feat.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that whole thing was bullshit, shut out by Beatrice, so...
At the time, it was emotional, and it did demonstrate that it takes a lot of magical power to go ahead and do something like that.
Also, what the fuck happened to Avatris?
I'm pretty sure she ceased existing.
She got nuked from
Just
existence.
boomed out of existence, huh?
Yeah, by the red, I guess.
Wait, so does that mean Lambda Delta is right on this
Wait,
point?
right about what?
She
The
said
thing
it
she was
herself.
talking about.
She said it herself. Whenever one of the game boards is destroyed, at least when the game board is destroyed and the game is over, then those pieces stop existing. What if that's a consequence with Avatris?
What, then again, what about Virgilia?
We have seen her.
Oh, right.
And she existed in the past.
Yeah, that
was a
in the
flashback, so...
past, so... So, wait, so this Angie is, I believe, from the book 3 timeline, though. Like, I think that there was something to him... Yeah, because it was the one where Eva got out, and so she's from the book 3 timeline. where Virgilia was around.
But she's still around then.
Who? What?
But Virgilia is still around then.
Why do you say that?
Because we saw her.
We saw her in a, but we saw her in a, we saw her in a flashback. We saw her in a time dimension window.
Monokuma, clear this up for us. I mean, fuck, Orange.
Oh, what?
Please
I mean,
clear
I
this
don't
up for
think
us,
he can.
Monokuma.
I don't think he can.
No, it's a simple question. Is Virgilia's presence currently in this specific game?
I mean,
Can you really even say that?
I could if you want me to.
I would rather. Like, it
I
sounds
mean-
like that's a confirm or deny. Not
If you are
confirm or
talking,
deny.
if you are talking about the
Spoiler, and
scenes,
it doesn't.
if you are talking about the scenes we have seen at hand, you have not seen Virgilia. At the very start, you did see Veronave.
But I mean, if you'd like to consider the fact that on a number of occasions, magical characters who have shown up in previous chapters end up reappearing in the following one, then I think it's a fairly safe assumption to assume that maybe Virgilia also exists in this timeline. Or not even timeline, game board.
Okay then.
She's technically inside Kumasawa.
Is she, or was that a trick? We don't know.
Let's not bring up Kumasawa.
I mean, why not? She's an important character.
Spoiler.
Hey, isn't it funny?
Wait, what do you mean, Con? What?
Yeah, what do you mean? What the fuck?
Who's being spoiled here?
What are you saying? Huh?
Yo, type it to me, Con.
Wait, do you know a spoiler?
I don't. Well, I guess I want to clarify, but I'm just confusion. But might as well do it in a type.
What?
Wait, wasn't that the name of the other guy from Higgy?
What?
No!
The detective?
Oh, you're thinking of Amakusa!
No!
Oh, am I?
The old lady! The old lady.
Kumasawa is the old woman! The mackerel girl!
Oh,
Colin.
wow, I am.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I think y'all are getting dementia or something.
I think
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I guess we'll continue then. That got cleared up.
Oh my
I
god!
can hear the record player already.
I heard the record scratch right then and there.
No, not the record
Oh
scratch.
my
You
god,
know.
I was thinking of the other guy.
Dante.
No, not. I wasn't thinking of Dante. I was thinking of Higurashi.
Oh, Ishi?
No, not him.
Kuma. He was thinking of Kuma.
Kuma guy?
Amakusa. Wait, what's his name again? The sidekick.
Anyway, hey, how about
We're getting off track
let's
here.
keep this bitch rolling. After all, these two things are no way related.
Umineko, let's just continue.
Okay. So anyway, back on track. If I can get my thoughts back on track here.
Alright, so we were talking about Virgilia being a factor in this.
Mostly in that she could also possibly have furniture that they could all go ahead and bring up too.
Okay, I mean, maybe. I kind of just figured that she was a pawn as well. That, maybe she was a construct or something. Because she was clearly being used.
Speaking of being used, I didn't think that Lambda Delta's plan ran this deep. Although, it does make sense.
Assuming she's not lying.
Yeah,
Big boss making big moves with certainty, bitches.
I know, and her deal really does seem like it's too good to be true.
I think Lambda's lying.
Wait, what was her deal again?
Jiton gave Anji a third way out of this. Keep the game going so she doesn't cease to exist and she can still be with Battler.
I wouldn't really call that too good to be true. That sounds more like bittersweet.
Actually,
like,
yeah,
that doesn't sound good.
I was originally talking about Berncastell's deal.
Oh, you said Lambda Delta.
Ugh,
You kind of did, yeah.
I'm losing my mind over here.
Uh huh.
And even though Lambda Delta is right, if they win, then of course that means this Anji would cease to be, and then the new timeline would begin. Or at least this current timeline of the game would continue.
Yeah, then we get answers arc.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're staticking out a bit. Could you unplug the mic and replug?
Do you guys have anything left to talk about?
I don't know. That's good.
I think that we're good to go for tonight. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. I'm tired. Good night.